Hello and welcome to Alma. This is episode 21 and we're into July. So last month we managed to get the big field harvested. I've got a feeling that one of the wheat fields will be harvested. Let me just get the shop open. Just in case anybody wants to come and buy something from us. Let's just take a quick drive past the tomatoes, and there's plenty of tomatoes. We won't take those down today, we'll take those down tomorrow. Got a feeling we're going to need to feed cows today. There's 51,000 litres in there. Definitely need to feed them today. And we've got plenty of cotton there. What have we got here? Look at this growing. Got to get a plough onto that today. Otherwise I'll just leave it to grow again and harvest it again, and then it'll just be all those other, well, just unproductive. Let's just put it that way. So I didn't pack away all the machinery last night. Just thought, well, it's probably going to harvest. Yep, this field is ready for harvest. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our morning run, and the snow that we got from what is just not melting, so that'll be there until next winter. Oh, and that field's also ready for harvest. I was expecting that to come through only a month later. Well, actually I was expecting this field to the left to come through a month later. Okay, well, we'll just do it as one big harvest. So we collected all the straw. We made about 60,000, 50 to 60,000 on the extra straw sales, because we've filled up our storage. We've got 250 bales sitting in storage, plus we need to try and sell the soya bales, and the rest is pretty much full. So we're sitting with 84 grass bales, got 103 straw bales now, 62 alfalfa hay bales, and we've still got one soya bean. I'm just going to get that out of there. Where are we now? Actually, I'll leave it, because probably just put another soya back in. It doesn't seem to take it from the bottom. Yeah, so we need to get that done as well. First things first, I'm going to get a plough onto this alfalfa field. It's driving me mental, that field. I'll just get it on with the worker and let them get on with it. Once we finished ploughing that field, then we'll get the worker onto the field that we harvested. Actually, we don't need to plough it, I don't think. We'd want to be seeding it, but we're not going to do that now, because we're going to change the shape of the field. This is not the tractor I want. This is the tractor I want. Are we still connected? Yeah. Let's just unhook that, and then we'll go and pick up the plough, and we'll just plough that alfalfa under. I know it seems like a waste, but it's actually a waste not utilising that field to its full capacity. and we'll include it in our restructuring of the fields. Okay, so most of the harvest I will do off camera. We'll get it started now. I'll show you a couple of things during the day. We'll get it started before we go and do all our deliveries. Be very interesting to see if we've got any pizza ready for selling. Let's just get this going first. Create the job. Cosplay. We'll get that organized. We'll do more than 2 headlands. With that 6 meter one, I think I'm going to do 4 headlands. Right, that looks good. Let's generate. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Let's just see. It's not going to do any harm, I don't think. And close that off. And we'll set him on his way. Where's he off to? Did I set him off down the center first? Looks like it. Well, I'll leave him to it. I'm sure it'll work out. It's not a real problem. In any case, let's switch that off. Right. First things first. As per usual, we need to do our milk. And we'll see you once we're down at the... Well, once we're ready to collect that. I didn't even check to see how much milk we had for collection. So we haven't got a full load. So let's just spin this around. We can drop off the trailer. I'm not going to need the trailer. Why didn't we get the full amount of milk? They've got food. They're fully slurry. Let's just go right into the computer, see if it's telling us anything. I haven't cleared slurry for the last couple of days. I don't know whether that will make any difference. So, cars. My slurry is nowhere near full, so it's not a problem. Reproduction, I suppose they're just about to give birth, so that could possibly be a reason for a drop in milk. Because it's a substantial drop. Drop from 27,000 to 15,000. We need to keep an eye on that. Might just be earlier. It is earlier in the morning, so there's probably still a milking that hasn't come through. See what happens tomorrow. Because we normally around about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock when we normally collecting. We got up at 6 this morning because it's the middle of summer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this milk into the... I'm going to put 5,000 litres into the farm shop, and then I'm going to just keep the other milk in this in the truck until tomorrow. I think it's worth a trip down. The dairy will have enough supply. Why doesn't that want to take milk? Want to take it from the lorry? Oh, that's interesting. So it won't take milk. Oh dear. In any case, we'll keep that milk in the lorry for now. Just have to keep the engine running to keep the refrigeration unit operational on the tank. Leave that there. I'm going to leave it to idle. Okay, let's get the harvester started. So we won't stress about being overly efficient with this harvest at the moment, because we've got other things to do. And when we showed you quite a bit of the last harvest, so kind of get the gist of how I work on those type of operations. We will see bits and pieces of this harvest. Alright, let's get a work onto that as well. Yeah, so we were making about on the barley straw, we were making about $9,000 for every 14 bales of straw that we were selling. So pretty much all this straw will go for sale. So these doing okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take the tomatoes down because I want to go and see what's happening in town. I'm just going to give the tractor a wash before we go into town. Don't want to be delivering produce in a dirty tractor. Well, the thing is, we definitely will have tomato sauce to be sold. There we go, it's looking better. pick up the trailer. I think it's one of the few implements that are in its correct place at the moment. The problem with summertime is that it's so busy, everything is all over the shop. Or in our case, all over the farm. I think we've got three. Yeah, we've got 3 pallets on each greenhouse. Oh, there's another misstack. Is that the right thing? Just incorrect stack? Or strange stack? One of those things. We'll do our normal trick. Didn't work with that one, no? Very strange. It's the right amount of produce on this 6,000. Just weird. One of those little bugs of the game. Well, it's probably a bug of the mod rather than the game, this one. Right, we'll see you down at the ketchup factory. Okay, we're just about up at the ketchup factory. So we will just pop in there and get this delivered and pick up what looks like quite a nice little stack of tomato sauce or ketchup. Please, let me start that one again. Please regard tomato sauce and ketchup as the same thing. Right, we'll get that in there. Get that delivered and then we'll go and load up the bottles of ketchup. Get that sold, no doubt, into the diner. Wonder if our little farm shop sells ketchup. I don't think so. Let's just check. Ketchup, there we go. Pizzeria. Well, the pizzeria is full, so it's pretty much a diner. No, it doesn't. The little shop doesn't sell ketchup. Right, let's go and see if it'll auto-load some of those. Do our normal trick there, and then I'll hand load the rest off camera. Right, I'll just do this off camera and then get back to you once we're done. Right, you're back with me. Just about got all the tomatoes loaded. Tomato ketchup loaded. The last 2 bottles. We'll pop off to the diner and go and get these sold. I think this might be the biggest delivery yet. Can't recall this trailer being this full. Right, let's get into the trailer and let's get into the tractor. It looks very full because I've only stacked them all on one side. Oh dear. What do we do? Strap those in. How much have we got there? 7,800. I think it's about the same as we had the last time. Just going to drive over the sidewalk. Need to have a word with the landlord. I think I might be the landlord of the side of the. I think we might be the landlords of the side of the track of the road, should I say? I don't know whether we bought it all the way up to there. We'll have to check. I know we bought some of the time. Don't get any real income from it. It just means we can do bits and pieces with it. I can't remember exactly why I bought it. There would have been a reason. Right, let's see how much we get for the slot. $24,000 plus 1.4. Not to be scoffed at. Oh, look at that. Boxes of pizza. Fantastic. 3 pallets of pizzas. The only problem is there's only one place it can go to, and that's the diner, which is just up the drag here. We'll come and sort that out. Let's first go. Well, let's do it now. Let's go and pick those up. Oh, we don't even really need to strap them on. I'm going to have a quick look as well and see what the stock levels are like in there. $22,000. Yeah, so for those 3 pallets of pizzas brought us almost as much as all the tomato sauce. And we don't even know whether that was full production. Must be close to full production for the day though. Not sure. Let's just park up here before we go into the dairy. Just jump out quickly and go and have a look and see what the stock levels are like at the pizzeria. Not sure how many days we can go before we need to start restocking with cheese and ketchup. Here we go. Flour. So we didn't use that much at all. Less than 100 litres of each. Flour is starting to accumulate. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. So once that gets full, we might have surplus flour as well. We need to check on the flour mill. I didn't put all the barley in there. I put about 135,000 litres of barley into the flour mill. So just need to go and see whether that needs to be topped up. There can't be that much left, but there'll be plenty of wheat coming through now. Right, I think we might have some. We have some cheese. We have a couple of boxes of cheese. So I wonder if it'll load It'll do mixed loads. Oh, the harvester couldn't have finished its task. Let's just jump over quickly and go and have a look. I have emptied it out twice already. Might just be full. We might just go and empty this out as well now before we get back into town. Come on. What are you doing? We'll just get this full and then we'll... There we go. Is that full? And we'll get back into town. We might have to move the auger, the auger load thingamajig onto one of the other silos as well. It's all these little things that you don't always appreciate that need to be done, no? I don't suppose we should be driving over the field. Yeah, so that's one headland and a bit. It's given us a full load of wheat. A nice yield on that. Just jump into the... Need to reverse out and swing around. I don't know whether you actually need to change these over, but I would presume that we've got barley in that one. And now we need to put yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Find out now. Well, we can upload, so doesn't look like it's going right in the center, but it's going into the silo. Right, I think we'll just leave that there. And then we'll pop over to town, and we'll go and load up the butter. Then any excess butter, and we'll bring the cheese back. Good. There we go. Oh yeah, it's loading the cheese as well. So I think this butter we need to put into the popcorn station. Popcorn factory, should I say. Oh, sorry sir. Didn't see you there. Oh, a full tank of grain again. Well, I'll just have to wait now. Gotta finish off bringing in the money first. I suppose harvesting the wheat is the same as bringing in the money. Where was the delivery area? It's around about here somewhere, wasn't it? No, it was a little bit away from the door. There we go. That's very little butter used. You know what it is? It takes little bits from all the pallets. Nice. Yes, it's full. It is full, so that means we've got quite a nice bit of income coming from retail today. Let's strap that in. Okay, we'll see you back at the farm. Okay, we're back at the farm now. So let's just get the straps undone. With 2 pallets of cheese and quite a few boxes of let's just strap that up and see what we've got. Yeah, we've got 6,500 litres of butter, which is going to bring in some good money, and 2,000 litres of cheese. So let's see what we get for that on the retail sales. So that's another 19,000 plus 5,000, about another 26,000. So that's a very, very successful morning in terms of sales. Still got all our milk. Still need to monitor that situation to see why the milk sales were down. I think it could possibly be just because we cleared it about 2 hours earlier than we normally would. But there does seem a lot to be produced, unless it produces at certain times in the day. Sort of milking times, if you wish. Right, we just caught a glimpse there that the harvester needs to be emptied. Let's just go and swap over tractors. We'll put a slightly more powerful tractor. It's going to be something that we need to do quite quickly. The case struggles a little bit on the opiols here, so we need to replace that with a slightly higher powered tractor. Not quite sure how we're going to do it, but what we're going to replace it with will we'll just have a look and see. Right, just go take the case off and then we'll come and pick up the case in a minute or 7. It's all a bit frenetic today. Trying to do a lot of different jobs at the same time. So we should just about fill up now. Well, we will fill up. And then I suspect the harvester will be doing its up and downs. I'm not sure whether I should be doing this more or less in a sort of a headland around type thing. We'll try that next time round. It seems to be more efficient because of the strange shape. What it does is when you do the up and downs, it creates very small or short up and downs, which means the harvester spends most of the time turning around. Whereas if we're doing headlands, more headlands, just strikes me as being more efficient. We might test that out on the next field. Or the next field is not as bad as this one and the one we did yesterday. Or last month, should I say. There we go. Is that us full? We're just about 99%. Right, let's get this offloaded. And what's the next job to do? We'll go and just finish off the alfalfa field. The mowing of that. Not the mowing of that, the ploughing of that. Pretty much just be left with feeding and missed it there. Feeding and the harvesting. Showed you a bit of the harvesting already, so we'll finish that off camera. We'll just show you a feeding or two. We'll probably have to put a little bit more grass into the sheep. There might be some wool that needs to be put into the shed. Those little bits and pieces. But yeah, most of the day is going to be taken up with the harvest and the baling of the straw. Is that thing full already? No, it's not. Let's just jump out here and trot along. I think I saw the old John Deere just around the corner here somewhere. Yeah, here it is there. I'm just going to tidy up the corners. Shouldn't take too long. Yes, so when we come to restructuring this field, the reason why I haven't gone into too much depth there is because I haven't quite worked it out yet, how I want to do it. I know there's a couple of things that I want to do. I want to make sure that are taken care of, but I also want to make it as worker friendly as possible within the parameters of my overall parameters, which I'll tell you about and explain to you when we get down to doing the actual fields. I've also applied to the local council to have this. It's not here, I think it's down the other side there. It looks like a drainage ditch, but I haven't seen it really drain anything off since we've been here. So I've asked them whether it's essential that that ditch is there. If it's not, then we will do a bit of landscaping and claim that land back, and it'll just give us another couple of acres, or a hectare or so. Not quite sure how much it will do, but it'll make a big difference. These fields do slope down into the gullies on the side of the field, so I really don't think it's needed. But yeah, sometimes you have to accept that you don't know everything yourself. Though I sometimes think I do. Only kidding. Right, I think this is the last lot here. And getting down to this corner just reminds me that I have to try and clear the slurry today as well. Seems to have missed more on this corner. It's because of this strange shape. So it's all these little strange shapes that we need to try and take out of the equation somehow. I think that's that done. Yep, we started at the top there. That's that done. Looks like that harvest is full again. So we're going to empty that out quickly. This is the only problem with the up and downs, is that sometimes the tank gets full when the auger pipe is pointing into the field, which means it has to wait for you, which suits us fine with the way we're doing things today, so it's not a problem. But when you're chasing, makes a big difference. Right. park that up. We can put the forks onto this, and we're going to do a little bit of feeding, and then we'll call it a day. We'll just do one feed, and we'll feed off camera as well. But basically the rest of the day will be feeding the cows and harvesting the wheat. Hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to give you an overview of how much wheat we've got. We've already got about 66,000 in the silo already, so doing okay. Oh, that's what I didn't check. Let's check that quickly just so that I can give you an indication of how much was used. So let's have a look at the grain mill. I still got 119,000 in there, so we've got plenty of grain in there at the moment. And then in this silo we've still got straw. So we've still got 75,000 barley in the silo as well. So we've got enough for a while. There's 5,000 in the pizzeria, and that's just continually growing. So hopefully that will get close to filling that up. Yeah, so we're okay. We just got to keep checking on it every day and just keep everything going so that we know that we don't lose any production time. Where did we take off the weight? Is the weight on the front of it? Yep, it is. There we go. Go and get the TMR mixer. Seen quite a bit of that, so we'll just do the one. And I've got some work. I've got a bit of work to do with tidying up the straw that's around there as well. So I found that there was quite a few bales, and I'll show them to you, that were not full bales, which must be ones that we've put back in after doing mixers, TMR mixers. This grass is looking good, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. That was a good move, wasn't it? Fantastic. Right, actually I think that's where we're going to end off this episode. We're going to do the feeding. We'll finish with this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Cheerio.